Alright, so today we're going to start with an open box. But first, before I open this box, I want to tell you what we're going to do with it. There's somebody in the house, I don't want to mention no initials, but her name is Miss Susie, and she has fell in love with this fabric. Pull it to you a little bit. And you're looking at the top down. This is a printed fabric, so we're going to get to show how to make that print go together in the center, because this drape is going to cover an area that is 47 inches wide, and it'll take 2 cuts, and we'll make a pair of drapes out of each. We'll make a panel out of each cut, and they'll come together on this rod. And you can see this rod is not 48 inches long, but they'll come together here. Open this away, close this away. It's got a string in it and everything. So let's start with the open box. Let's get the rod out and play with it. All right, this end's stapled. Let me swing it around here. I've been wanting to open this thing for so long, and I put it off for this video, so I can see right now we need a rope wrench. Get in this thing, cut that tape. I don't think this has ever been open. Alright, so right here it says that this is a decorative Travis rod with rings, 28 to 48 inches long. So it's an adjustable Travis rod. That won't come out yet. Let's try a different tack. Come out, there it is. Alright, let's pop it out of there. Let's see what we have. Hope we don't have to use them guys. Uh-oh. I don't know if we want that part or not. Maybe it's a protector. I don't know. Let's see what we got. It's supposed to be well, all kinds of stuff here. Alright, I'm not an installer. This is an adapter pack, it says. This is an adapter pack. We know what these are. These are, what do they call them? When you stick them in the wall, and then put the screw in, and it spreads this out, makes it stay. Don't need that. Don't need that. I don't know about those. This will be our mounts to the wall. Got 2 of those, one for each side. Figure that out. And we got some destructions. Now, see, the thing is this is supposed to have, and it's not here. So I gotta see if I can find the part that goes on here, because They're called finials. It's supposed to be on the ends out here to make it nice and pretty. And obviously this sets in this track some way. I'm not sure how, but we'll figure that out. There's instructions here. Again, I'm not an installer. I don't install for a living. I make the drapes that they hang on already installed rods. But I want to take this one because I have these instructions and I know a little bit about what happens in the install. See if we can put this project together. Alright, so moving on, we don't have to have the finials, and I got boxes and boxes of finials, so I bet I got something that'll work. So moving on, let's talk about this. The drape will hang here on each one of these. Right, this is your overlap right here. So the drape would open this away and this away. And somehow it has to stretch out somewhere to make it longer. Let's see if I can see anything. Alright, so at this point, we could do that. Hold that right there. See the string? Pulls it. Right, so now, how do I get my extra length? This here is where this goes, just like that. I still need to get my 47 inches. I'm not even close to that. Uh-oh, did you see that? What happened? Oh, look at that. It does slide apart. Alright, so this is going to be a really easy install. I can see now I'm going to have to find some finials to decorate the ends. One for each end. And then this will slide apart. And it will go this way on the wall. Pop one of these open. This will pop on the wall, right? Go on the wall. If the wall was here, go on the wall. Then this will sit in there just like that. Put the other one in. And these are also adjustable, so we can talk about return. Let's say we're probably not going to want this off the wall very far. However, it's going to have to go far enough off the wall for a finial. Go on there. This one. Perfect. This one looks like it needs a little extra effort. There it goes. Alright, so this will hang just like that. Actually, it'll hang like that on the wall. And then we figured out this will slide apart and I can get my distance right here. Oh, there it goes. It slides together. This is going to be cool. Alright, so there's the open box for our rod. How's that look sitting up there? So you can see the parts. Alright, so now we can talk about overlap and how we're going to figure out our widths and everything. Alright, so when the drape comes together, this happens. Right? And so you'll have a side hem here and a side hem here. And when they come together, one will go behind the other. Just like that. Alright, so, and then the drape will hang on these. Now, I have to do some investigating because we need a pleat. Let's see. We're going to have a pleat has to hook in here. You see it? And we have to have a pleat hook in here to pull this in. And then our side hem will hook here, and our side hem will hook over here. Alright, so we need to know how wide our side hems are, and I'm pretty sure that we can have an adjustment there, so it can be either 3, 3.5, or maybe a 4. There's 3 holes here, so we'll have to figure that out. Alright, let's see what else. And then we know we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pleats on each side. I thought it 8 at one point, but it's 7. And so that gives us 14 pleats. We've got to cover an area that is going to be I know it's on here, 47 inches. So each drape, we're going to have to cut that in half. Will be 23.5 inches. We'll have 3.5 inch pleats, and we'll have 8 spaces at 3.5, and we'll have 7 pleats. And the 8 spaces will include this one, so that'll be a space. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have a return, which would also be considered a space. But now on our return, we'll have to know the distance from here to here. You go move over here. For our return, we'll need to know this distance from the wall where this mounts to here, because this is going to be exposed. Now if this was a different type of Travis rod that wasn't going to be exposed, this mount would be out on the end and the drape would actually go all the way around. Just imagine if this was the wall standing up, the drape would go from the wall all the way up, and so that will be a longer return, and that's why it's called a return. Okay, then your overlap is where these overlap come together. Hopefully I've got all this explained and we've got this out of the box, and I'm not sure who made this. I'm not advertising for them. Let's see if there's anything on the paper, because I really like this thing. It's a Decretive rod. I still have to find the finials and figure out how to mount them, but that shouldn't be hard. Doesn't say who makes it. We just happen to look into it. Showed up in some leftover parts that somebody didn't want or need, or this was bought for a job and they changed their mind, for whatever reason, I'm happy that we have it. Thanks for watching. Part 1 of the bedroom drapes. Part 1 of the bedroom pair. Wait, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but I'll figure it out. See ya!